What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Hopefully, everyone's having a good weekend. Happy holidays to everybody. Wherever you are in this world, whatever holiday you celebrate, if any at all. And if you don't celebrate any holidays this time of year, well, good afternoon to you. Hopefully, you're having a good day, guys. All right, let's kind of get into what we got going on here today. Very important news, guys, that you need to be a part of. Let's have a look at the market. As some of you know, guys, we called Glimmer Moonbeam. We called that one yesterday, and boom, 33, almost 34% up on the day. Uh, you ask how we make these calls, how we nail them, guys. Join the member side to get exclusive members only content and get in early on plays before they pump. Definitely worth it. $4.99. I was on another channel this morning and the guy was charging $49.99 for the same content, guys. So the $4.99 is a steal of a deal. Definitely check it out. Click the join button. Um, Also check out LBank channel sponsor, link down below. Do your spot trading, leverage trading, copy trading, no KYC required. All right, guys, let's get into it here. BTC holding 43.7, just a little under 44,000. I did a little DCAing today. I'm going to do a members only video to let the members know what I picked up today. Jasmy down 1.5%, still holding support at 20627 though. Very, very nice. Kind of a mixed bag today, guys. It's just kind of a weird sideways weekend. Nothing to write home about. All right, let's get into this. Ripple chief lawyer talks about SEC offering deal to Ripple before filing lawsuit. Very crucial, guys. The chief legal officer at Ripple Labs, blockchain decorn, Stuart Alderati, has taken to X social media platform, formerly known as Twitter, to share details on an early settlement that the SEC regulator offered the company in the past. It was 3 years ago, before Jay Clayton initiated legal action against Ripple and its two high-ranking executives, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, also Ripple's co-founders. Early settlement offered to Ripple. In his recent tweet, Stuart Alderati revealed that back in 2020, the SEC offered the following settlement terms to Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse as its chief executive officer. The regulator would announce, so the SEC would announce to the cryptocurrency market that XRP is a security, and then the market would be given a short window to come into compliance. Before the SEC sued Ripple, Chris and Brad, 3 years ago today, they offered us the following settlement. So that's just him repeating it. Ripple immediately rejected this deal. Alderati elaborated on the reasons why the SEC's offer was turned down. Number one, XRP is not a security. Number two, and Alderati put special emphasis here, the SEC never created a framework for cryptocurrency compliance. So to freeze it right there for a second, guys, whether you like Ripple, whether you like XRP, whether you hate XRP, you hate Ripple, whatever your stance is on it, whether you are just completely neutral on it, every single one of us, no matter what project you are in, your favorite project, whatever altcoin you love, every single project was hanging on the tip of a blade on the blade of a knife. We were on the edge here, guys, and this could have went either way. If Ripple had agreed, if Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple had agreed to take that offer, it would have been absolutely catastrophic to the altcoin market because that would have given the SEC the ammunition that they needed in a settlement like that to leverage that in every single court case against every single altcoin out there, regardless of what it is, whether you want to believe it or not. Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse, by not making that decision, did an unbelievable favor for all of us in this space. This cannot be overstated, the value and the appreciation that we should have to this company for not bending the knee here to the SEC. Because no matter what project you have, you'd be toast. You would be toast. It would have devastated this entire crypto asset class, whether you want to admit it or not. It is what it is. And they fought and they frickin' won. Unbelievable, guys. When the truth comes out and you finally find out how close we were on the edge of a knife to this market being completely destroyed, it came down to the decision of one company and one man, one board, to make this call and to do the right thing and to spend over $200 million fighting in court to make it happen. And then people out there have the audacity to badmouth Ripple and badmouth XRP and stuff like that. Like the sheer entitlement and audacity of some people to do that. They could have agreed, bended the knee, and destroyed your project with them, but they didn't, right? And you can't say thank you. Ripple always wanted to make the regulators accept the following idea: XRP is not a security, and the whole legal battle that lasted 3 years until the recent victories was about proving that fact. We put everything on the line, Alderati added, and confessed that few people believed Ripple could win in this case against the SEC. In the course of the courtroom drama and legal fighting, he said, Ripple managed to expose the SEC for the hypocritical tyrant that it is, and the crypto industry in the US lived to fight another day. In the summer, federal judge Annalisa Torres issued the ruling that XRP sales in the secondary market were not qualified as security sales. This major win helped XRP briefly surge to a high of 71 cents. Actually, I think it was closer to 91 cents, but I digress. The second victory followed in the fall when the SEC regulator, on its own initiative, withdrew the personal charges against Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse. Alderati expects the final resolution of the case to take place next year, fearing, however, that the SEC, with its harsh overreaching approach, may affect other top players within the cryptocurrency industry. So he feels that they're probably going to continue going after top projects like Cardano and other ones, right? But we will see how it goes. It's not going to fare well for the SEC, in my opinion. Now, guys, part 2 of the video here, very, very important stuff. This is the magnitude of the lies and the effect that this woman, Elizabeth Warren, is trying to have on the industry. In my opinion, this woman should be charged at some point with treason because it's nothing short of treasonous. And if you listen to this this little video here, you will understand why I say that. So here we go.
Chief Strategy Officer Patrick Hillman joins us now. Patrick, great to have you back on the program.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I find this really interesting what she's done here because I've talked to a lot of former military that are in this space now, and they were actually attracted to these Bitcoin, or rather cryptocurrency firms because of the transparency, because you can make trades on the blockchain and you can track that, which makes it harder for a terror organization like Hamas to move money that way. You are calling what she's trying to do nonsense. Why?
Look, as you pointed out, the transparency of blockchain allows cases that used to take 5 to 6 years, like the HSBC money laundering investigation, they're now being carried out in weeks, if not days. And because we've had this evolution, we've seen a lot of some of the most preeminent experts in law enforcement and intelligence enter into the industry, which is fundamentally changing the way that cyber investigations are taking place. For the senator to go and accuse these people of being on the take, it's a slap in the face of the entire law enforcement community, not only here in the US, but across the globe. Because these enforcement agents are working hand in glove with law enforcement every single day to take down some of the most preeminent criminal organizations on the globe. And they're not only able to take down their their currency, their cryptocurrency accounts, but they're taking down their traditional fiat accounts as well as these massive, complex criminal networks are able to be mapped out by the blockchain.
Patrick, I think there's a lot of people who look at $33 trillion in debt and there's going to be no end in sight, and they want a different pathway, whether it's gold or crypto. These are investment avenues that they've taken. And I look at Elizabeth Warren, and this is just one more, arrow in her quiver to go after crypto. She hates blockchain, she hates crypto, and she'll use whatever tool she can to attack it.
Correct. Look, this latest bill is a poison pill for the U.S. economy and for American innovation. She has sold a bill that has been cooked over a bonfire of lies. This bill overnight will absolutely grind to a halt the entire U.S. crypto industry. It will put these draconian requirements on not only exchanges, but also on different parts of the industry that have absolutely no intersection with the consumer, such as node operators and miners. Forcing these node operators and miners to have a KYC program, it doesn't make any sense. It's impossible from a technological standpoint. And we have to keep in mind, we just learned yesterday that Senator Warren actually solicited the American Bankers Association to write this bill for her. Now, look, all's fair in love and business. I don't blame the ABA for wanting to slow down this industry. That makes sense. But for Elizabeth Warren to talk out of one side of her mouth and accuse all of these law enforcement agents of being on the take, being a part of the revolving door, while also being the loudest champion for a former SEC executive or former Goldman Sachs executive being the chairman of the SEC, is just really hard to stomach. And there's only one person, one group that's going to benefit from this, and it is China. We are in a nuclear arms race with China over certain critical and emerging technologies, and we are falling behind because Elizabeth Warren and her cohorts are working overtime to kneecap American startups. And right now, we cannot afford to let China both own the new digital economy as well as the AI space. And listen, they're opening up an express lane in Hong Kong for crypto exchanges, and their AI researchers are not stopping to sing Kumbaya and talk about the philosophical risk to the whales that AI poses.
No, they definitely aren't. And I think you bring up a really good point about who was authoring that bill. It's important to provide the context of the stakeholders that are looking to slow these things down. So, Patrick, so great to talk to you today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. It definitely helps us grow, trying to get to 2,000 subs before the end of the year. Still have quite a hill to climb, so definitely hit the subscribe button to help us out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.